Welcome to Bill's Bridge Corner, Tuesday, December 24th, 2013. Class 62, Balancing. What is balancing? Let's begin by reviewing some terminology that we covered in Class 23 so we know what we're talking about. We're going to add some terminology in this class. Let's then examine the concept of balancing and complete the session with examples of balancing. Here we go. In Class 23, we covered terminology of the four people sitting at the bridge table. The opener is the first person to make a bid. That's a request for a contract, clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades, or no trump. The responder is simply the partner of the opener. The overcaller is the opponent, the first opponent of the opener and the responder to make a call other than pass. And notice that it does not have to be a call, it can be a double, a takeout double. The advancer is simply the partner of the overcaller. Looking at an example, bidding goes one heart, double, redouble, two clubs. One heart is the opener, first bid. The overcaller in this case is making a takeout double, but he's still called the overcaller. North makes a redouble. He is the responder because he is the partner of the opener. And East two club bid is the partner of the overcaller. He is the advancer. It's very simple. Another term we're going to cover today is the pass-out seat. The pass-out seat is the place in the auction where if you were to pass, the auction would end. Let's look at a couple of simple examples. Pass, 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 and it's your bid. If you pass, it's on to the next hand. The score will be 0. You are in the pass-out seat. Next example, one heart, pass, two hearts, pass, pass. West is in the pass-out seat. If he passes, the contract is two hearts by south, and we go on to the play of the hand. Pass-out seat. Third example, pass, one spade, pass, two spades, pass, pass. North, if he passes, contract is two spades by west. Otherwise, the bidding continues. What is the importance of the pass-out seat? Well, the strategy of the person sitting in the pass-out seat is to decide whether to enter the auction or not. You may or may not be a passed hand. The opponents have decided to stop bidding. Now, assuming that your opponents are sane and not crazy, there's a reason they quit. The implication is that they don't have game, or they don't think they have game. So whether partner is bid or not, he should have some points. Between you and partner, you should have somewhere near 20 points between you. If you have more, he has less, etc. If they have found a fit, the odds are that you also have a fit. If they haven't found a fit, you may not have a fit, and it's dangerous, potentially dangerous at least, to get into the auction. So the question is, should you get into the auction? Consider scoring at duplicate if we're playing duplicate. A part score at 1 or 2 level is worth 70 to 120 points, 1 or 2 level bid. That's probably where we're at in a part score if we're talking about a hand that might be passed out. Even if you go down 1, you're going to lose 50 or 100 points. Doubling for a one-trick set is risky. Implication, at least in duplicate, it pays to be aggressive. Even if you overbid by a trick, even 2, if you don't get doubled, you might do just as well as letting them have an easy 1 or 2 level contract. Case 1. Opener's bid is passed to you. Here's an example. One club, pass, pass. You are in the pass-out seat. Even if you passed initially, even if, let's say, you were the dealer and you initially passed, you still should consider bidding in this situation because it's likely they're going to make one club. If you're shorting clubs especially, you need to stretch. You might even bid a 4-card suit. It's all right. Standard advice is to balance with a good 10 to 11 starting points, about a king under the requirement for opening one of a suit. Some authors take the view of share a king. The balancer adds a king from partner's hand, pretends to, and the responder subtracts a king from his hand, which means he has to compensate. Of course, one of the problems is if you reopen light and your partner assumes you have a full opening hand, you're liable to get too high, and then you will be in trouble. So you need to adjust the partner of the balancer by giving partner a little bit of room so he doesn't hang himself. A 1 no trump bid in the balancing seat is slightly lower than a 1 no trump overcall or an opening bid of 1 no trump. And many experienced players adjust the point count based upon the suit. You can be down to the suit level if you want, but a simple case would, over a minor, 11 to 14 is enough to overcall 1 no trump. With a major, it's 13 to 16. Discuss that with your partner, but the concept is simple. If you can't stand 1 no trump and they're in a major, you're going to probably end up at the 2 level. So the odds are you'll be higher. If you're higher, you need a little more insurance, so you need to be a little stronger. That's the concept here. Some go and adjust the point count for each from clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades, but there's a good perception of it. If you're in the pass-out seat, what is a double followed by 1 no trump? Well, it's the same as a double followed by 1 no trump in the original seat, in the immediate seat, except since you might have opened light, your double is likewise light. So in the pass-out seat, a double by a no trump shows just above this range. So after, for example, 1 club, pass, pass, double, pass, 1 diamond, pass, 1 no trump, would show just over 11 to 14 points, or 15 to 16 or 17 points. If you play Michaels, you play top and bottom cue bids, they are on in the balancing seat. However, a couple of things you should be aware of as the balancer. 2 no trump is not unusual in the balancing seat. 2 no trump is a strong 20 to 21 balanced starting points, and a jump overcall in the pass-out seat is intermediate. It's not weak. It shows a good suit in 10 to 14 points or thereabouts. You're not trying to preempt, because if you'd have passed, it would have been over. You're not preempting, so it must be a strong bid. Case 2. Opponents bid and raise, and then they stop. Again, you usually stretch to reopen, but listen to a potential misfit on the bidding. Is the raise a simple preference? If it is a simple preference, they may not be in a good fit. Was the opener forced to raise on a 3-card fit? He might be. Remember that you might be forced to bid a raise partner with a 3-card fit. Case 3, if no fit is found, now it's potentially dangerous to re-enter the auction. For an example, it goes 1 heart, pass, 1 no trump, pass, pass. Do you want to enter the auction? Well, maybe you do, but one suggestion, and we covered it in class 60, Bergen suggests delays don't after a 1 no trump in any position, immediate or pass out. Let's look at another example of the pass-out seat where you're reopening the bidding. Let's suppose that this is the bidding sequence. 1 spade by you, 2 clubs by your left-hand opponent, your partner passes, pass, and it's your bid. Here's the deal. If you are short in the opponent's suit, assume partner has the values, but he couldn't bid. In particular, he couldn't make a negative double or raise your suit. It still may be to your advantage to bid. What do you bid? You make a double, a reopening double. When you hold 3 or more cards in the opponent's suit, assume partner is weak. He could have made a negative double, but didn't. Act only on the merits of your own hand where you have support for all other suits. Let's look at this example again and give you a real example. With 2.5 quick tricks or more and support for the other suits, make a reopening takeout double. In this case, you have 3 quick tricks. You're short in clubs. Partner may not be able to raise your spades, but he might have a heart fit, and he didn't have enough to make a double at the 2 level. He'd need about 8 points. He might have a heart fit or a diamond fit. It's better than letting the opponent get it for 2 clubs. He'll probably make it. Partner will take it as a general takeout, but realize he may have a weak club stack and pass for penalty. That's okay, but understand if you make this double that you have the necessary defense. Here you have 3 quick tricks. That's why you need to have additional quick tricks in order to make this reopening double. With a 2-suiter, bid your second suit, of course. How about a pancake double? It's called a pancake double. Opponents have bid clubs and spades. If you double, you're showing a takeout for the red suits in this case. Some people play the 1 no trump shows the other 2 suits as a kind of a takeout. I don't. I would take 1 no trump here as natural with stoppage in the black suits. Check with your partner how he takes this bid to mean. The redouble. Disasters and bloody messes can occur from the results of misunderstood redouble. Please discuss with your partner the meaning of redouble in various bidding sequences. Generally, a redouble denies support for partner and is a desire to penalize the opponents. But there are exceptions. The one that first comes to mind is the support redouble, which we covered in an earlier class. 1 club pass, 1 spade double, redouble. A support double. It shows 3-card spade support with undefined strength. Go back to class 40 if you've forgotten it. Tomorrow, we're going to go back to responding to partner's 1 no trump and go in a lot more details. We've only covered the surface. That was covered in class 16, but we've only begun the discussion. See you tomorrow.